Okay, so this is our new program we're going to run. It's the AND IF program. Now what I've done in VB, if you can check, I've put two text boxes in, one button and a label at the bottom. What this is going to do is run through an AND an IF statement and an OR statement. They're all important when you're doing logic programs like this because they let certain variables run through at different times, which is very, very important. So once you've got all this logged in, we can now click on the login button and we'll write the quick code for this. So what we've got here is if text box 1 equals pass. Now pass is representative of our password in a login box. What this is going to do is double check that the password you've just entered is correct both times, so it's kind of like a validation program. You could use this for data entry, making sure the data entry is correct by putting in a variable, but I didn't think that was important right now, and I'm just going to show you how very quickly an AND or an OR statement works. So, if text box 1 equals pass and text box 2 equals pass, then label 1.show. So what it's saying is, if text box 1 and text box 2 equal the same thing, pass, then label 1 is going to show. And what label 1 does, if I show you quickly, when the form loads up, label 1 is hidden. So when this goes through, label 1 shows up, and that is representative of us logging into a system. So if I just show you very quickly, play that one. Right, here we go. Pass, login, and now we've got the "you are logged in" button. Right. So that's the AND and IF statement. So if something is going to happen and something else happens, then this is going to happen. Now the other one is if text box 1 does not equal pass, then a message box is going to pop up. But if text box 1 doesn't equal pass or text box 2 doesn't equal pass, then we're still going to get the same message box. So if I just show you quickly, there we go. So we type in pass in the top one, we type in we at the bottom one, and then we type in login, we get an error message. If we type in, say, pass with 3 ones at the top and pass at the bottom, we still get an error message, but it still allows us to log in when we get it right. So that's that. Another important point to make on this tutorial is the Form 1 load option. Now you open this by going into your design menu and double clicking on the form, and you get the load option. That means whenever the form is loaded, this will run through. So whenever the form loads, label 1 will be hidden, which is very, very important. It's useful for well, for this really, but there are other ones. So yeah, so that's an important one to remember. I use it almost as much as the button click or text box entry. So just so you're aware of that. I'm just going to add a little bit of code here, mainly because it's quite important in some other programs we're going to run later. If this does happen, we're going to want text box 1 dot text and text box 2 dot text box 2 dot text to equal nothing. Tell you what, we'll do those separately. Text box 1 to equal nothing, and text box 2 dot text to equal nothing as well, so that when we do enter, it clears the password for us. Now I find this is quite good technique when doing programs to make sure that when you enter in something and you get an error message, now they're closed here. So if we just show again, let's enter in two things that completely not pass. There we go. Log in, we get an error message, and then the boxes clear themselves. That's an important one to remember, and it's also very useful. So there you go, you've got the if, the and the or statement. If you want to create some programs yourself and put a quick YouTube video up showing me how they work and the code behind them, I'll be impressed, and I'd quite like to see those. And yeah, if you've got any suggestions or questions, please do let me know. If you want me to go over anything again, definitely let me know, and I'll do more in-depth videos. So yeah, there you go. This is part 4, I think. Okay, so I shall see you some other time. Bye bye.